Oatfield Estates assisted living community in Milwaukee is, on the surface, a lot like any other assisted living facility. It emphasizes strong patient care, comfort, and security. It offers on-site nursing care and regular physician visits, and the staff is professional and experienced. And, keeping with the trends in many other facilities of this quality level, Oatfield Estates emphasizes its ability to maintain active and engaged lives for their residents. Here's owner Bill Reed.
And that's basically what we're trying to do here. It's re-empowering the elders so that they feel good about themselves. And I look at what gives a person meaning in life. And the more meaning they have in life, the more they participate. And the more they participate, the less care they need.
Oatfield Estates achieves this level of participation mainly through the layout of its facility. In contrast to other facilities that consist of one large indoor living area with only a large closed balcony or courtyard outside, Oatfield's residents live in a series of two-story craftsman-style houses. Up to 12 residents live in each house, and Reed is quick to point out that they don't isolate their residents based on cognitive ability.
We prove a lot of the experts wrong in how they look at it. A lot of the experts will say you can't mix different levels of people in terms of their cognitive ability or in terms of their physical ability. But when you create a small, intimate group, then the group looks after itself.
The houses are connected by a series of gardens, fountains, and walking trails, making Oatfield Estates look more like a ski lodge than an assisted living facility. Residents here aren't confined to hallways or enclosed courtyards. Rather, they're encouraged to explore the campus grounds and to use the walking trails to visit their friends in other houses. This freedom, Reed says, allows Oatfield's residents continual participation in a community, even though their street address is an assisted living center.
We don't have antisocial behavior here because you have antisocial behavior when you lock people up, but when you let them free, their behavior changes.
But this open campus design is just the beginning of what makes Oatfield Estates so different from other homes. Meals at assisted living facilities are typically prepared in commercial-style kitchens and served in a cafeteria or restaurant setting. Here, each house is equipped with a residential kitchen, where every meal is prepared by a trained chef. This not only allows a resident access to the cooking process, it also encourages them to participate. And as Oatfield Estate employee Krista Davis points out, residents even choose the menu.
Roasted turkey breast, awesome gravy, and some Brussels sprouts that we picked from the garden. Bob made me aware that they were down there and ready to go, so that's what we're going to have.
Also, part of our philosophy here is the fact that most of our houses enjoy organic produce on a year-round basis. And so we have a huge organic garden, and residents have total say in everything that's planted. They get in there and garden.
Residents can spend an afternoon gardening, cooking, or walking around freely here at Oatfield Estates. That's because residents, no matter what stage, are under constant supervision, not by a staff member or caregiver, but by continuous electronic monitoring. Davis explains.
Both residents and staff have badges that we wear that have locator chips in them. So no matter where I'm at on campus, if I have a fall, I can press my button and it will come up on the computers that I was calling for help, and it will show exactly where I'm at on campus.
The badges are worn like a necklace and contain chips that are detected by infrared sensors that blanket every inch of the campus.
To demonstrate how the badges work, there's a red button on here that acts as a help button. I just press that button, and it will send an alert to the computer or to the screens. The alert that you hear is a very soft tone, but it lets the staff know that somebody is calling for help.
A high-bandwidth fiber optic system relays the alert and the badge location back to a central database. The database is monitored by a series of touchscreens located in every house and throughout the campus, and when an alert is sounded, this information is displayed on the screens. A caregiver's response to an alert is also relayed to the touchscreens, informing others on staff that a resident is getting help. The computer also keeps a record of when the caregiver responded.
So if I wanted to see there was 5 calls on January 5th, and I can press here, and it brings up what the 5 calls are and who they were.
Reed says the database not only gives management a chance to monitor the staff's ability and efficiency in responding to emergencies, he also believes it serves as a good barometer for how his staff is executing everyday care.
An increase in calls, to me, reflects that we're not doing things proactive enough. So if the resident has to ring a button that they need help, we're not anticipating their needs.
Badges can be programmed to automatically trigger lights or fans. Badges also serve as electronic room keys. Infrared badges are one-of-a-kind technology used at Oatfield Estates. Each resident's bed is also fitted with load cells, which monitor weight trend over time as well as how much a resident tosses and turns throughout the night. Every resident's room has a touchscreen computer that, in addition to providing internet access, can be programmed to remind a patient that it's time to sleep, eat, or take medication. All of this information is stored in the central database where staff members can use it to monitor the residents. Reed clicks on a few icons, bringing up one of the house's floor plans.
That tells me what doors are open, what doors are closed. It tells me who's in their rooms in bed. It tells me what the temperature is on their rooms. It tells me if they have other things going. I can tell you whether they have fans going or not.
All of this information is available for family members through a secure website. In fact, a family member can, at any given time, view medical statistics, information on how mom or dad slept the night before, as well as exactly where the loved one is at that moment. He strongly denies that their use of technology eliminates personal touches in assisted living. In fact, Reed believes that Oatfield Estates' use of technology allows caregivers the opportunity to give better personal and human care.
We're combining the high touch with the high tech. In order to not burn out caregivers, there has to be some way so that they don't have to hold all that information in their minds. Because some of what burns out caregivers is the burden of knowing that you're responsible and having to try to remember everything that you're responsible for.
It's just a matter of time before people recognize the merits of high-tech assisted living, and this includes many of the current residents at Oatfield Estates. Most of them didn't have much to say or even notice the high-tech devices. All they wanted to talk about is how good the food is. David Welch, OPB News.